Alright guys, new One Piece chapter. Now, I tried recording this just a second ago, but I got problems. Well, my PlayStation shut down, so I had to, for some reason, but I'm gonna have to re-record this. But don't worry, I thankfully only got to the cover story. I could have been bad. Imagine I was in the middle of the chapter, but now we only got to the cover story, so I'm gonna have to redo it. But I did read the start of the cover story. I did not actually get to the chapter, and then things shut down. So that's good. At least it's still going to be a mostly blind reaction, but I've read the cover story, so that part is not blind. But yeah, welcome back. If we have chapter 1078, the chapter is called Escape Limit. And in the cover story, we see Judge and Caesar now working together. And they're called Neo-Mads now. So it says in the text, German 66 is Cold-Blooded Voyage 133, and so Neo-Mad was formed. I also made a joke about how interesting that these two are working together, because considering that they're psychopath scientists, and I made a joke about how they are mad scientists. Haha. Haha. Well, I actually did that accidentally. I actually said mad scientists as a way to say they're mad scientists, and then I noticed, oh wait, because they're actually mad. They're neo-mads. Haha. I didn't even think about that. It was a good pun. So yeah, there you go. And then in the background of the cover story, you see Ichiji and Reiju sighing. On the right it is Ichiji, and on the left is Reiju. So they're sighing. They're like, okay, all right, they're working together, cool. So yeah, because the last cover page, they found out that it's all Vegapunk's fault. Last chapter was exciting. I recapped last chapter in the previous video as well. Basically, most exciting part, I guess. It wasn't really a very exciting chapter. It was mostly the ending that was super interesting, where we saw Shaka getting shot by the infiltrator. That's another joke I made, that there's someone that was infiltrating, that was an infiltrator, but then I said remove the infil part so you only have a traitor, because, there's a traitor among them, and among us. And yeah, we'll see how hopefully we get to see who it is, maybe this chapter, because the traitors seem to be walking down the stairs, so maybe we will see who shot Shaka. I'm assuming Shaka's not dead because it's One Piece. I said this last time, but we'll see. But yeah, we have a chapter this week. I had a chapter last week, and we'll also have a chapter next week. So 3 chapters in a row. We're lucky, and I think we can just get right into it now. So here we go. Lab Interior Egghead, the Island of the Future. Uncle Kizaru's coming here. Who's on the other end of the line? So Centaur is talking to someone that's telling him that Kizaru's coming. So Centaur calls Kizaru his uncle, but really we know that they're I'm actually not sure if the relationship is biological, or if Centaur just calls him that because maybe he used to be an apprentice of Kizaru's or something. Because we know he said a couple of chapters back that Vegapunk saved him. But I wonder if Centaur also has some apprenticeship with Kizaru, and that's why he calls Kizaru his uncle. Or maybe he has a close relationship with Kizaru that he calls him his uncle. Because maybe it's a Japanese term for something, and the best English translation for it is to call Kizaru his uncle, even though it's not biological. Or it can be biological. I don't know. We'll see. Let's keep reading for now, though. Second floor, building B. Okay. And we see Stassi and Jinbei running here. Okay. That's right. CP0 is meant to wait for his arrival after eliminating the doctor. Oh. The government's pulling out all the stops, huh? Indeed. I think they consider this incident to be far more severe than Ohara. Right. Because in Ohara, back in Ohara, they only sent 2 vice admirals there. And a bunch of other vice admirals. But at least the 2 we know of, Aokiji and Akai, they didn't send a proper admiral here. But now they're sending the CP0 first to assassinate Vegapunk, and then they're sending over a whole they're sending over a whole sending over their whole a whole admiral over, right? So they probably want to get rid of Vegapunk quickly, because Vegapunk is trying to find out a little bit of the ancient history, and part of the reason why they might know is because there's a traitor that sold the information over to the world government. So that's rough for Vegapunk. CP0 is meant to wait for his arrival after eliminating the doctor. That's what Stassi's saying. And then she goes on to say, for one, the doctor not only continued the scholar's forbidden research, he's taken it much further. Second, unlike O'Hara, Egghead actually was formidable combative. Actually has, sorry, not was, I read that wrong. Actually has formidable combative and defensive capabilities. So that's why they're trying to, they're pushing in a whole Admiral. But what Stussy may not know is that a whole friggin' elders coming here. One of the five Gorosei is coming over. So yeah. Okay. Santamaru then goes on to say, as Jinbe and Stuss are kind of floating about, they're flying off. They're off in a way. All right. Santamaru is saying, when you put it like that, it's no surprise they're coming. They're coming loaded for bear. Wait, what? Oh, okay. They're coming loaded for bear. Right, right. They came in with Seraphim as well. A lot of Seraphim. So, call me if there's any developments. All the other transponders on the Labostratum are down. They're currently, let me see. Okay. Call me if there's any developments. All the other transponders from the Labostratum are down. Factory A, Fabio Stratum. Okay, so back to where Santamaru is. Okay, check. You heard the lady. The Navy's gonna try and repeat history here, so learn from it. You can't afford to hesitate. So Santamaru's still trying to have them evacuate. Prepare the ships. We need to get off the island quickly before the Marines show. Listen to Santamaru-san. And they're all running off. All right. Okay. This guy. Let's look at their shirt. This guy on the right that has a shirt that says Gyokus? Syakus. Syakus or Gyokus? I'm not too sure how to read that. There's a girl here who's also wearing a very tight shirt that says BDS. On her breast it says something BDS. It looks like a B and a D and an S or something, but okay. And the others have just symbol. This guy on the left here has a symbol in shirt, or maybe that's just a shirt pattern or something. I'm not too sure, but okay, they're all running off. Listen to Santamaru-san. Third floor, lab building C. So lab building C is the building all the way on the left, right? Usopp, Lilith. So Usopp, Lilith, and Frankie are, I believe, right? Usopp, Lilith, and Frankie are working together. Is this? Yeah, this is where Snake is. Boy Hancock. Yeah, damn brat. Even if my right side's frozen solid, my left can still pack a punch. Okay, so there's Usopp and Lilith. They're down. The gun Lilith was holding is down. There's Frankie who has his left side. So he's got his left arm going, but his legs are down. Seems like his right arm is down. So he's only got his left arm. Can he take down a whole Seraphim Boy Hancock with that left arm? I don't know. I do not know. And I believe what's her name? York should be around here too, right? York was also a frozen, or I mean frozen. I say she was also what do you call it again? She also got by the love medal, right? I forgot what the verb for it. There was a verb for Medusa, for the Medusa thing, stoning people, turning them to stone. She was also turned to stone. That's the point I'm trying to say. If you repent, I'll let you off easy. Clatter. Ack. Uh-oh. Oh, that's Edison. Okay, so Edison's been found now. What's Boa gonna do? What's that snake? Sorry. What's that snake gonna do? Can Edison be turned to snake? Is he gonna be like Lilith, and is he gonna get got? Why a snake? Who ordered you? Who ordered you to do this? Oh, she's raised her left leg. Okay, she's about to stomp on Edison. Crush! Pythagoras! Pythagoras got yo. Kaboom! Okay, wow. Pythagoras blew up? What the? Oh, did she use the thruster on her boot to cause that explosion? Or did Pythagoras really just blow up for real? Is Pythagoras gone? Is he dead? Are these Seraphim gonna go on a Vegapunk killing spree? You know, first they took down, Shaka. They shot him in the head. Now she's taken down York, Lilith, and blown up Edison. So now we know one thing about turning people to stone is that only the devil fruit. That's just something we learned recently. There's I believe was he in a Viv record or something? We learned something recently about the devil fruit abilities of Boy Hancock and I believe whose fruits was it? It was Lucci's fruit and Boy Hancock's fruit, and we learned that Boy Hancock's fruit that obviously you aren't necessarily a pedo because you get turned to stone by a snake because she's a kid, but you can you can get turned to stone for other reasons. So finding a kid cute can also get you turned to stone. No, that's a normal human behavior. Not there's a difference. There's a difference. There's a fine line. There's a difference. So we know that now. But another thing we learned about the Boa Hancock dolls for these, I forgot what it's called again. It was called the Mero Mero no Mi. Mero 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 is what she says. So I'm gonna go with Mero Mero no Mi. So the Mero Mero no Mi, I could just Google it while I'm here, but I believe it's called Mero Mero no Mi. But the Mero Mero no Mi, only the user themselves can undo the stone. So if Boa Hancock turns someone to stone and then she dies, so the level goes on to someone else, that person cannot undo it. I cannot undo the effect. That person is stoned forever. So only a snake should be able to undo the stonings of Frankie and Lilith and Usopp and York. So so that's kind of bad actually. So even if for some reason they all get stuck in this island and Boy Hancock arrives and she's like, it's fine, I'm gonna save you all, or Luffy goes on an adventure to Amazon Lily to get his crew on stone, it won't help, right? So they need to have a snake's cooperation for that, which means they need Vegapunk or perhaps some with even higher authority undo the stoning. So we'll see how that goes. But okay. Wait! I said wait! Wait, what do you mean wait? What do you mean wait? I said wait. Wait, what? Wait, I said wait. Someone's talking to a snake here. Telling her to wait. Okay, moving on to the second floor building. Okay, we're just gonna cut off, okay. Here we have Atlas, Chopper, and Robin. All those screams and explosions. I hope everyone's alright. I tried checking. It seems the Seraphim are running amok. You're mistaken. That doesn't make any sense. Right, because Robin can use a Delphi to check around. That's so sick. That's again her Delphi ability is useful. To be fair, it's not just for bad reasons, like everyone jokes about all the time. Your mistake doesn't make any sense, says Atlas. One thing's for sure. When Nami screams, a certain someone will always dash to her and to her aid in an instant. I wonder who. Phew, says Chopper. We should focus. I bet everyone's pinned down. Alright, so Nami, because Nami's getting attacked by, I believe it was Jinbei, Ash Shark. So Sanji's there. Sanji's there for a rescue. He's fine. He's gonna be fine, I think. We should focus. I bet everyone's pinned down, since they're all fighting. What if something happens to Vegapunk's main body while they're distracted? Good point. Because Shaka can be shot, but if Vegapunk is shot, then that's rough. So I guess Robin, Chopper, and Atlas are gonna focus on going to the main body, ensuring he's safe. But what if? Atlas then goes on to say, that reminds me, there's a room that's been sealed off for a while now. I wrote it off since the place isn't very useful, but maybe it's the basement, huh? I'm gonna go to the basement, Atlas. We should go check. Lead the way, Atlas. You got it. All right. So they're all going third floor, building A. So the floor right above. Edison, hang in there. Wait, that was Edison. Wait, what? That's Edison. So wait, what was the other one's Pythagoras then? Right, that's Pythagoras, obviously. Duh, I mistook him for Edison. But Edison exploded. Not Edison. Pythagoras exploded here. That's what the S snake did to him. So he's telling her to wait. Wait, I said wait. Hmm. If Pythagoras was blood. So that was Edison actually. My bad. This is Edison with Nami here. That was Pythagoras earlier. Edison, hang in there. Edison got. Well, I'm off to scout for Vegapunk. Wait, Sanji-san, look out! Oh right, that won't work on Sanji. Brook is like, oh just Sanji. Sanji's fine. Don't act so surprised. This is the undying power of love. Sanji flexing on them, flexing his exoskeleton. All right, fourth floor, building A. Okay, now go to the fourth. So this is back where Luffy and Zoro should be. Those damn flames. Why aren't their backs going out? Forget that. Where the heck did the Hawkeye-looking guy go? Oh, yeah, he did. He must have run off. He must have ran off. How did you guys let Mihawk escape from there, yo? You're 4 people fighting to serve him. Come on. Oops. Uh-oh. Odds are he's reprioritized the order of his targets. He could be focusing on thinning the herd. Saving the toughest for last. That's true. I mean, you do have the 4th toughest basically over here. Right? You have a lot of the weaker people in other places. So by dealing with the weaker people, then he can come deal with you tough boys later. That's actually a fair point from Lucci there. Moving on. Eliminating your weaker friends would rattle your stronger fighters and handicap them. Luffy's all shocked. Ah! I'll chase him down. Zoro! Okay, so Zoro's off to get Mihawk, of course. This is Zoro's test before his actual fight with Mihawk, maybe. Quick, go and help him, Usopp, before he gets lost. Usopp. Man, what a bother. Slow down, Zoro-noa. Gum. Wait, what are you calling Usopp? He noticed. It took him too long to notice. We'll just call Kaku Usopp. I imagine Luffy probably actually thinks that Kaku is Usopp. He probably genuinely misunderstands that. Nah, actually, probably not. I doubt he misunderstand or misunderstand now. I bet he knows he just gave him that nickname. Gum. Hawk Gatling! I'll blast that fire away. Alright. It's been a while since we've seen a bit of Gear 2nd, because last time we saw Luffy in Gear 4th, so he's reverted back to Gear 2nd. And we've seen a while since we've seen a Hawk Gatling. Well, this is Hawk Gatling, this is not Jet Gatling. But still, it does seem it feels like a Gear 2nd attack. But okay. Use your pathetic brain, Straw Hat. It doesn't matter how many times you try hitting it, that won't work. So what's the plan then, Lucci? Hitting you worked for him in Enies Lobby, so what's the plan this time? Only 1 day remains before the infamous Egghead incident. Wait, what? Oh wait, this is where Bonnie's at. However, the wheels of the tail were sent into motion 3 months ago. Bonnie's crying. Oh, that panel on the bottom left is wild. Bonnie's still crying because she's seen, I guess, her dad's memories. But what does the narration here mean here when it says only 1 day remains before the infamous Egghead incident? So an incident happened here a day from now? So it doesn't happen on this current day where Luffy and the rest are fighting the Surfing, it happens the day after? The wheels of this tale were sent to motion 3 months ago. What happened 3 months ago? 3 months prior, the Holy Land Marijoa. This is Egghead, come in. I want to speak to somebody with power. What? So this is the traitor then. This is the Vegapunk traitor. Whoever is the traitor among the 6 Vegapunks is this person then. This is Dr. Vegapunk's researching the Void Century. Oh. CP5 agents were dispatched to verify this tip, but their inspection revealed nothing. And this Vegapunk and Shaka. Dr. Vegapunk is researching the Void Century, but the inspection revealed nothing, and their ship mysteriously disappeared as it attempted to leave Egghead. But you mysteriously disappeared. You're telling me that you're not the person that had it mysteriously disappear? CP7 and CP8 were both deployed to shed light on the situation. However, no government ships returned from Egghead. This is Egghead again. Put me through to the top brass. What the hell? So, the ships mysteriously disappeared. But whoever had their ships mysteriously disappeared couldn't have been Vegapunk himself, not the stellar body. Because we saw how he was surprised as well. He didn't do that on purpose. I thought the traitor did that. So you're telling me that the person who locked the CP, these different Cypherpol agents in the underground place, you're telling me that that person is different than the person who's been snitching on Vegapunk? Put me through to the top brass. The conversation between the 5 elders and this individual totally exposed the full extent of the genius scientist's treachery. And so, the elders decided to order Dr. Vegapunk's assassination. It fell to Cypherpol Age just 0 to execute the mission, so to Ducci and them. 3 months ago, this is way before even the events of Wano. Actually, forget Wano. This is even before Whole Cake Island, Zoe, and Dressrosa. Yeah, this. Wait a minute. No, wait. There was a time skip in Wano, though. But still, this was before even Dressrosa happened. 3 months ago was a while ago in the One Piece world. That was a while ago. Luffy was hella weak back then. Luffy hadn't forget Gear 5. Luffy hadn't gone Future Sight by then. He was way weaker than he is now. He was nowhere near Yonko level back then. He was at best Yonko Commander level. Back then? Yeah. He was the best Yonko Commander level for sure. I mean, I would say Luffy post time skip was automatically probably barely Yonko Commander 3 level, you know what I mean? Like the weakest Yonko Commander Zoro level type of thing, just off the time skip. And then he got stronger and stronger, now he's Yonko level. So 3 months ago is a while ago. How long has it been since it started the time skip? It can't have been that many months. It really cannot have been that many months. I reckon Dressrosa happened no longer than 2 to 3 months ago. This is probably even before Dressrosa happened, before the Flamingo got taken down, before the Reverie for sure. So while ago. It's taken them this long to fully set this elimination process in order, to set the assassination of Vegapunk in order. But I guess if they wanted to plan things out as secretly as possible so that nobody found out other than the absolute top people. But still, you think someone like Vegapunk, one of the smartest person in the world, researching the Void Century, you think you'd have that as first priority, and the same week you'd have someone go assassinate him. Why'd it take so long? Why'd it take 3 months? Anyway. So there's Saint J Garcia right there. There's Kizaru. However, the 5 elders anticipated that Vegapunk would resist, so they sent one of their own, escorted by Admiral Kizaru. How strong is your boy? How strong is Saint J Garcia if they sent one of their own? Escorted by Admiral Kizaru is wild. Forget sending CP0 there. They for real said, send an admiral, send one of us top people, one of the 5 top people in the world, bro. They also reinforced the fleet they deployed with backup from several naval branches. Oh, Dolly's there too. Their caution level was raised to total war imminent. Damn. Look at all these vice admirals, yo. Doll is there. We saw Doll several chapters back, like 12 chapters back. She was with Tashigi and the children from Punk Hazard in the bottom left. I don't know who these other vice admirals are. They seem like new vice admirals. That guy has a wild beard, by the way. Oh, what a beard. I wonder who the in real life inspiration for him is. Don't tell me something like who's the main guy from System of a Down? Don't tell me it's from him. I forgot his name. I should know. His name was was it? Was it what was it again? It was Surge. It was Surge, right? I wonder if that's his. I don't know why he gives me Surge vibes, but the other people there too. I mean, that guy, there's a guy who's got the two of them got sunglasses. One of them looks scary, bro. A lot of vice admirals. They reinforced the fleet they deployed with backup from several naval branches. Their caution levels risk the total war imminent. So they're the total war imminent just to kill off this scientist. Then the sudden and unexpected appearance of Emperor Straw Hat Luffy's ship. Ha 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 ha! Wah ha ha ha! Yeah ha ha ha! Left the government force feeling more than a little disquieted by this complication. Did you say Straw Hat? Yep. This makes things complicated, right? Because I mean, without Straw Hat there, right? The fleet they're sending in is overkill. Okay, it's absolutely overkill. Because in theory, you have CP0 there. You're sending in an admiral and several vice admirals from several naval branches, all set to total war imminent. Then you're sending in a five elder who could also be insanely strong. We don't know how strong the five elder is. St. J. Garcia, who has priority over Vegapunk when it comes to the Seraphim, unless Vegapunk's done something there to trick them. Okay, but I bet no. I bet they must have tested out that they actually did have higher priority or something. That Vegapunk must have you know, earned their trust on that, right? So sending him in to have the Seraphim on their side. I mean, if you have sent them out of there, it's overkill. You probably don't need all that much. I know Vegapunk is probably the smartest one in the world, and he's probably going to resist. And he probably has things to, technology in his arsenal to resist. But they also have the knowledge of someone being a traitor, bro. All in all, it's really overkill. But they see this as a much bigger threat than Ohara. Clearly, if they're sending in this many forces to take down a singular person, I mean, I know he's the smartest person in the world, but I mean, still, just to kill him. They're really going in full ham. They want to ensure that Egghead is erased off the map, yo. They don't care. This is total war, alright? They're making sure that this man dies. Alright? We cannot have the strongest man in the world researching the Void Century. Ohara, yeah, this is just some scholars. The smartest person in the world, okay, just kill him. That's scary, you know. If I was Vegapunk, I don't think I would even started researching the Void Century, bro. I mean, seeing as how much the world government cares about it, damn, bro. They're doing this much to ensure that knowledge does not go public, bro. They really don't want people to learn about the ancient history. They don't want people to learn about the history of the world government. There's some dark things that happened in the past in the world of One Piece. There's some dark things that must have happened, yo. Yeah, says Luffy. Him again. In any case, yep, they're saying him again because he's also the guy who's in Wano and he's Joy Boy and he's got the Nika fruit. So they're going, oh my god, him again. He's gonna send it our way. No! This chain of events is going to culminate tomorrow. And the outcome will shock the world. Oh, that sent goosebumps down my spine. So it's tomorrow that they arrive and a big incident is going to happen. Okay, now I'm hyped because the Stars of Vegapunk they're gonna go into total war against tomorrow against all these big shots, Kizaru, a freaking Gorosei, and all these vice admirals. Finally though, the world government has time to show off what they got. Alright? Because until now, they've been mean. Not gonna lie, the world government has been mean until now. Let's see if they can show off their guts. I mean, you can see Green Bull is the most recent meme, all right? But let's see how the government shows up their what they got here, all right? Because it's gonna be an incident. It's gonna be wild. But yeah, not because I was wondering what's gonna come next. Well, what's the next thing that's going to happen? You know, is Luffy, is Luffy going to Elbaf? He's going to find the Poneglyph there. Who's Luffy's next opponent, right? Who's going to be strong enough to be a threat to Luffy and the Straw Hats at this point? Because Luffy's Yonko level. This is it. This is it. All right. You have a 5 Elder, an Admiral, several Vice Admirals, a whole fleet of government ships that are here to assassinate this one person, and Luffy and the Straw Hats there. Who baby? All right. Now you got some talk going. Anyway, and Body's here too. So, Kutuk. What the devil? Kutuk. This was all you're doing? So there's Vegapunk, and Shock has been shot down. He's down. Answer me! Kutuk. Who's the traitor? Vegapunk clearly knows this person. And Shock is bleeding bad, yo. Is he going to die? I don't know. Who's the traitor? Come on, he's walking up fourth. Creek. Okay, they're walking in. Why are you doing this? Slide. The person is kind of big, you know. Is that York? It is York. I went down to the next pet. Oh, York is the traitor. I thought all you did was eat, sleep, and take a dump. Okay, now you're the traitor. Come on, I thought better of you. I was thinking, okay, that makes sense because that adds up with what's going on earlier, though. But York is being the traitor is interesting. I was thinking maybe Edison could have been Pythagoras. I didn't think Shaka. Obviously not Shaka. Lilith was a possibility. Lilith, Edison were my two possibilities. I didn't think Pythagoras much. Not Shaka for sure. Atlas, nah, I didn't suspect that. But at York though, York's a traitor. But it adds up because York was with Frankie and the rest, and York must have been the one that said that thing earlier. York must have been the one that said, "Wait," I said, "Wait" to S-Snake earlier, to Boa Hancock. At the moment when she blew up Pythagoras, with Frankie there and Lilith and Usopp getting stoned. So, friggin' York is the traitor. Oh, Stella, it's cause I wanna be a celestial dragon? Why do you have that much of a will of your own? Hey, yo, Vegapunk, why'd you give your clones that much of a will of their own? They wanna be a friggin' celestial dragon? Damn. York is evil then. She wants to be a celestial dragon. She's holding a massive gun, by the way. I guess guns exist for giants like her. I mean, she's not really a giant, but she's big. I'm a celestial dragon. What are you saying, York? You know what Mary Joy is like from that visit a long time ago. How could you want to be one of them after witnessing just how vile they are? Hehehe. You sound just like Shaka. Well, not so much now he's dead. It's hard to keep track of all his Vegapunks, right? Dang. Okay, York. Honestly, the world really doesn't need more than one of us. Damn. The embodiment of unfettered desire leaves the shadows. What was York the sin of again? I gotta scroll back several chapters to find that out. I forgot what this York sin was. But dang. Because Lilith, I remember Lilith being evil. Oh yeah, but they all had their own specific thing. Because it's not just the Seven Deadly Sins. They have their own thing within One Piece. Their own sins. Oh, York was greed. She's the embodiment of greed. That makes sense, you know. She wants to become a Celestial Dragon. She's greedy. Okay. Okay. Well, 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 well. The Green Woman goes for the hunt. Okay. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. That was the chapter. I did not see Europe in the Traitor coming, but that was something. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I hope you guys enjoyed this chapter reaction, and this chapter in general, I guess, just as much as I enjoyed reading it. Um, the whole thing about the world government coming into all summoning to get Vegapunk here, and that a massive war basically was going to happen between them and the Straw Hats. That has me really, really excited for what's going to come next. Um, but yeah, we'll see more from York and Vegapunk hopefully next time, and more what's going on with Bonnie. We had a little Bonnie scene this chapter. I don't know more. Because she also learned the truth about, or at least she saw the past of her dad, so maybe she's learned the truth. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna end this there. I hope you guys enjoyed this chapter reaction. I'll see you guys next week because we have a chapter next week as well. Let's go! And then after that we have a break. But that's fine. We can handle it. So yeah, chapter next week. I'll see you guys then. I don't have much else to say. I have no reason to rush the end of this chapter unlike last time. Last time I had to go really quickly. That's why that chapter reaction was very short. But this time I don't really have anything to rush to. However, I'm still going to end this I guess a bit early anyway. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this chapter reaction. I'll see you guys next week for more One Piece. Alright, y'all. Peace.